Once upon a time, in a land far away, there lived a king named Midas. He was a wealthy and powerful ruler, but he was never satisfied with what he had. He always wanted more and more wealth. One day, the god Dionysus was passing through Midas' kingdom, and Midas invited him to his palace as a gesture of hospitality. Dionysus was pleased with Midas' hospitality and granted him a wish. Midas, being the greedy king he was, wished for the golden touch, the ability to turn everything he touched into gold. Dionysus warned Midas that his wish might not be the blessing he thought it would be, but Midas was confident that he could handle anything that came his way. At first, Midas was overjoyed with his new power. He touched an apple, and it turned to gold. He touched a rose, and it too turned to gold. He touched a chair, and it too turned to gold. Midas was thrilled with his new ability, and he started touching everything he could find. But soon, Midas began to realize the downside of his golden touch. He could no longer eat or drink, as everything he touched turned to gold. He could not hug his daughter or shake hands with his subjects. Everything he touched, including his own skin, turned to gold. Midas realized that his wish was not a blessing, but a curse. He begged Dionysus to take back his wish, and Dionysus agreed, but only if Midas could perform a task for him. Dionysus commanded Midas to wash himself in the river Pactolus, which flowed through his kingdom, and the power of the golden touch would be washed away. Midas followed Dionysus' instructions and washed himself in the river. As he did, the gold he had accumulated washed away, and his skin returned to normal. Midas was overjoyed and realized the value of the things he had previously taken for granted. From that day forward, Midas lived a simple life and was content with what he had. He learned that wealth and power are not everything, and that sometimes the simplest things in life are the most valuable. And thus, Midas' story became a cautionary tale of the dangers of greed and the true value of wealth.